Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to call him too, right? Hold on, because I need to. I know you're gonna say Drexler, but I want to make sure. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see who he wants the Greek Freak on. Yo, Rado.
Yeah.
Yo, who you want? You want the Greek Freak on Drexler?
What?
You want the Greek Freak on Drexler?
That's your best player?
Well, everybody's my best player, nigga.
Yo, who's your highest fucking scorer, bro? Yeah, put him 1 second.
On Drexler, alright.
Don't get it right. How much don't bet on that?
How much you want to bet on we win this fucking game? What you talking about? How much you want to bet on that? Yeah. Bet that 50, my man.
The game on?
Yeah, it's on. I gotta put Greek
It's
Freak
the
on
2K Sports pregame
Drexler
show.
right now.
That's a good player for him. I got that. Miles and Miles out here out. Five. Show a nigga up.
Dogs. I think it's, oh, what the fuck? I don't know, fuck that up. You seen that?
Nah.
I almost changed it. Hey, yo, Doug. I don't believe you got to fuck with us, bro. I really don't believe that.
Home of
Real
the
talk,
Thunder here
like,
in downtown.
I feel offended. Like we got to 10 y'all more at least. That's how I'm feeling. Wow. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, he hung up?
I ain't never been around
Yeah. I ain't just clicked you over all that time, Dale? Oh, I'm wildin', bro.
Omaha, and we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
I'm feeling like if we don't beat these niggas by 10 to 14,
and they put it all together in that game. It ended up to a phenomenal win.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
But he did other shit, not just forward. Look at his minutes. They have a good game. Let's see. Christopher!
We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution of the game feels like it's been sped up. So many specialized coaches, so much time that guys want to work on facets of their game that are opening up opportunities. And with so much space that's on the floor for guys, we get to see those skill sets a little bit more often on a nightly basis. Awesome to see that players continue to strive to maximize their potential.
I agree. And the starting group for the Spurs, they've got Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo is out there with Barkley. Then it's Bailey. And it's Robinson. In at the 5, down low. Now, here is Chamberlain. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And the paint area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
To the paint, here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Fucking way,
Irving's got his first points of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Mullen against Antetokounmpo. Right side, Irving. It's stolen by Mullen. Pass to Lucas. And here's Drexler, defended by Barkley. Drexler against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The feed to Bailey. Drexler with the steal. And there's the pass to Robertson. Drexler kicks to Lucas. Passes it to Robertson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Baylor gets the bucket.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's Lucas. 9 points last game out. Mullen against Irving. Kicks it out to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Over Baylor. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorer.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Robertson. Kicks it out to Mullen. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, shoots it, and to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Mullen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Baylor. And it's Mullen that time on the assist by Drexler.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Irving kicks to Barkley. Pass to Robinson. And here is Baylor, guarded by Chamberlain. From the line. No good from Baylor. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
If you choose your shots wisely and then they start to go down, it just builds up confidence. There's a huge cachet of that in this game. And once that happened, they just rolled it out.
That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said, quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away. And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Spurs working the ball around now. Irving kicks to Baylor. Plenty of space. Count it.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him. the Spurs organization has done an incredible job for so long, and Pop's consistency along with his relationship with R.C. Buford, the way that they've scoured the globe to go out and find talent. They've both done this at the highest level and are trying to be emulated by most every other team in the league.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Now, here is Barkley, following the miss by Chris Mullin.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Pass to Drexler. The Thunder with another miss.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time. He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
And you gotta like how Mullin looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Baylor. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Robertson. Here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. But I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio. And that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a Game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a Game 7 and lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off of Game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the Game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
Now, Doncic up to the miss 3 from Oscar Robertson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table, that's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
But once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Irving turns in an outstanding game against Minnesota. It's rebounded by Towns. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or snoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Here's Robertson. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Wallace. And on the way from Irving for three, it's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. A three ball, and the Thunder another three.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Wallace outside. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Robertson with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Antetokounmpo kicks to Harris. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you do up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Porter passes to Towns. Nice defense from Wallace.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Thunder leading by 8. Towns finds Gobert. Porter. And it's sent back by Irving. That one drops one.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's Robertson. Tight defense on him. Back to Porter. To the paint. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already and no sign of let up.
Now here's Irving. Pass it to Antetokounmpo. Wallace outside. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Doncic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's a good sign.
Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his 2nd basket.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Who y'all play next?
As they go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name, he helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a real way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. But whatever you gotta just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And glad to have you with us, folks. 2nd quarter of basketball.
Hello?
This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the court for San Antonio here in the 2nd. They've got Enes Kanter. Irving is out there with Doncic. Then there's Harris. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Now here's Robertson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does hit the mold.
The Thunder last season assembling a big 3 of Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony didn't mesh, Brett, like they had hoped. In your opinion, what went wrong?
Well, a bit of a down season in terms of the scoring for Melo, but reasons for that, just not as many opportunities and playing outside along the three-point line. The biggest damage last year was the Robertson injury. It felt like in December, the OKC team started to find its stride, and Robertson going out of the lineup, there just wasn't enough of the depth on that roster to make up the difference for them defensively, and OKC never really seemed to find its footing or confidence again.
So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Spurs, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Doncic. Robertson with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
When you look at what the Spurs went through last year, it just was not a pretty season. Just not something that we've seen from the Spurs in 25 years. Still clinched the playoff berth, and that was their 21st season in a row.
That had to be a flagrant.
First free throw is good. And that Spurs run started back in 1998. A lot of those players are now in their 50s.
Yep, great names like David Robinson, Chuck Person, Avery Johnson, Will Perdue, Vinny Del Negro, all past the half-century mark. And I'm sorry, guys, Kevin Harlan was the one who talked about you guys being that old.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Barkley comes in for Tobias Harris, and it's Baylor in for Kyrie Irving.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Doncic kicks to Kanter. Bounce pass Gordon. Here's Baylor. Kanter trying to free himself up. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Elgin Baylor. Porter passes to Towns. Now, here is Chamberlain. Back to Drexler. Bangs home the trifecta. Drexler's got 7 points.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Porter passes to Robertson, and it's in there. Robertson's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
San Antonio calls timeout, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
They call themselves Band-Aid. Keep it fit, it's painful. The lose, I don't need the game this year. Out of control, for 6 years.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Lucas is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Mullins subbed in for Robertson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Baylor. Down low. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kanter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the wing, Drexler. Over Gordon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Spurs trail by 12. Baylor kicks to Doncic. Barkley right side. And stolen by Lucas. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Porter. The shot will not fall. So the Spurs will take it the other way. To the inside. And there's Barkley. That's good on the assist by Baylor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Porter. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Porter's got 6.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Gordon, the pass to Barkley. He kicks to Doncic. Drexler with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Drexler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Pass to Doncic. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint, and the dunk by Drexler.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Baylor over Drexler. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out. You can blame some poor defense on that play, just a total breakdown. You got to at least contest at some point.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barkley down low. Lucas is there. Yes, that goes in. Barkley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Drexler, and it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. He's got 16.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Baby. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now, here's Doncic. Stolen by Drexler. The pass to Chamberlain. Got a piece of it. Here's Porter. Rebounded by the Spurs. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
Here is Robinson, following the score by Clyde Drexler. Passes it to Baylor. The jump hook. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Baylor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Drexler kicks to Lucas. Back to Drexler. Over Baylor. Drexler, no good.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Now here's Gordon. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. On the wing, Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. The three-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And finished off by Drexler.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Now, here is Robinson. A 26-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks.
No, not today. And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Now, here's Doncic. Kicks to Robinson. Shoots over Chamberlain. Misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. We need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Doncic lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Doncic has got 6.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. No good that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. To the middle. And here is Doncic. He's got 6. Here's Gordon. The baseline jumper goes down. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Lucas. Shoots over Barkley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And that one goes long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The kick out to Porter. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 9.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I was thinking it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did,
David Robinson,
back to the finals. There's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Wallace is checked in for Buck. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Doncic. Robertson passes to Towns. A rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving kicks to Wallace. Pass to Robinson.
Cowboys come on tonight, J.O. Happy, bro.
The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Irving launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And really deep 3 that time. And Arsdale's got 6.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
When it's cooking.
Towns against Robinson. Outside Baylor. Outside Irving. Over Robertson.
I like us. I like us if we get in the hitting style.
Wallace misses.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense. They're really making it tough on him.
Good on the bucket. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's way too early, man.
Irving kicks to Baylor. Stolen by Drexler.
I like
Robertson left side. Over Irving. And he can't bank that one in. Robinson left side. He trains the quick shot.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Oklahoma City's gone 7-10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Towns. No good on the triple. Outside Baylor. Robinson kicks to Antetokounmpo. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands in a four-state. Thanks so much,
I smoked
David.
that, Rado.
Briefly, but get you right back out here for this. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
My bad.
Hey, welcome back. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
They look like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on it.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic so far from Clyde Drexler.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
Yeah, I can't believe how many times he was able to get into the lane and then use his athleticism to give us a show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Drexler. Lucas is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Robertson, and it's Mullen in at the small forward position. Just 2 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Mullen against Baylor. Pulls it up. The shot's good from Mullen. Mullen's got the first basket of the second half here for the Thunder. Antetokounmpo kicks to Irving. Here's Baylor. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Exactly. That's the kind of possession, ending with an easy one right at the bucket that you love to get early on. Builds confidence for the entire team.
Yo, what's the name is really got me under. I know that nigga nice, but I be underestimating that nigga. I think Jason Kidd is better than I be thinking he is, bro.
The Thunder, Brent, playing with such energy. but shooting, not their strong suit.
No, one of the lower three-point percentages in the league as a team. The free throw line also last year really weird. A big-time struggle for guys who had career low years from the free throw stripe. So tough to win big in today's game if you're not hitting threes and then not hitting the freebies.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside. Pulls up. Chamberlain with the block. A pass to Drexler. Again, Oklahoma City.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Barkley kicks to Robinson. Spurs passing it around. To the paint. Here's Baylor. Over Drexler. Baylor gets the bucket. Baylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Lucas the pass to Drexler. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Oh, yeah. Remember that? Yeah.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barkley kicks to Robinson. Passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Barkley. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. From deep. Lucas with the rebound.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
The Thunder have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
One of the worst in the league a season ago. Just 72%.
One shot, Ken. Harden get into that too, but Harden is jump shot shit. That nigga Westbrook going to full foul.
Brent, when you won your first championship back in 2005, you were inserted into the starting lineup in the playoffs against the Nuggets. What did that feel like?
Well, that was a lot of fun. I joked around a lot about I was replacing Manu in the starting lineup. It was very exciting to have that opportunity, and obviously that team that year going on to do great things. The goal we set out to do was win the championship. Mission accomplished.
You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Right there. I mean, I'm supposed to be improved over there.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Irving passes to Baylor.
Oh, watch the double team.
To the inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo.
You don't do that. Don't do that. Guard that. Foul. Foul that nigga.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Down low. got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson.
I mean,
Inside.
that's still different in the fact because
it's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Porzingis was coming off the bench.
Gentry checked in for Robinson.
And this is Canada.
Huh? You sure? I didn't look at that.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Irving, good.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane. And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
He kicks to Cantor. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Here's Baylor over Drexler, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Baylor's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Chamberlain. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Pass to Barton. Kicks it to Baylor.
Right now, the way I'm going
over Drexler. That's tipped. Now Lucas. No points in the game yet for him. Irving with it. Launches it. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Robertson. Yep, that one goes in there. Robertson's got 21.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving looking over the floor. Barkley kicks to Baylor. Banked in off the glass. 19 points in the game.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
I think it's the defense.
Mullen passes to Drexler. Over on to Kumbo. That one wide left. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago. Most would consider that to be a success.
Terry Porter, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Spurs also with the sub. Harris is checked in.
Because I heard the niggas say, like, this Spurs team, they good at threes, but it's that they don't shoot a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
The Thunder, one of the lowest rates of assists in the league last year. Also, a team that does not move the ball around all that much to gain some advantage with strong side, weak side movement. So we'll see isolation, we'll see pick and roll, and very few passes in the contest like this.
Kept alive. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works hard at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Really?
And the Thunder had great talent, but their offense hasn't allowed all their players, Brent, to flourish at the same time. Why is that?
Well, it's just a team that doesn't have a commitment to a flow style of offense. They have such great talent that I think the talent tries to take on the load sooner in offensive possessions than maybe the coaching staff would like, and they have great individual scores. That's what these guys have done in the league for a very long time.
I know you had to do something, but you're supposed to stay there. This is not
Baylor against Robertson. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
The Thunder leading by 21.
But
kicks to Robertson.
The pass
to Lucas. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for San Antonio.
I ain't trying to talk too much shit, you know what I mean? Because, you know, my guys right here. We work hard, man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Took him no time at all on that one. Van Arsdale's got 9.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Irving with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Right side Baylor. Wallace outside. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Baylor with the steal. Porter against Irving. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Gobert, the pass to Robertson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Baylor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baylor's got 25 points in the game.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
On the wing, Porter. Over Irving. Rebound San Antonio. Harris drives in. The kick out to Irving. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
That's probably why he went out there, because you've been talking that talk. Because you've been talking about it.
Free throw good from Baylor.
Huh?
Brett, of course, you won a championship with the Spurs back in 2005 and 2007. Talk about the differences between those two teams.
Well, the similarities are more what I would go with, Kevin. 2005, it was a year where we leaned on Timmy a ton to beat a very physical, rough and rugged Pistons team who had won 6 Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe Manu Ginobili was the MVP of that series, by the way. And in 2007, the younger guys had grown up. We beat the Cavs 4-0, and that was LeBron James just putting on a show to get into the Eastern Conference Finals, beating that same Detroit team.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Baylor. Over Robertson. Harris trying to get free, and that one's good by Baylor. Baylor's got 29. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Pass to Van Arsdale. Robertson against Baylor. Baseline try, and he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Here's Wallace. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Baylor's shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Pass to Van Arsdale.
think so?
From deep. Towns. They shoot again. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Gordon comes in for Antetokounmpo.
Like a semi right now. But niggas that get right on ain't gonna go for that.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
To the paint, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Even though everybody in the world knows.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. It's Porter outside. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Robertson with it. Baylor picks him up. They get it back. Outside Porter. Robertson against Irving. No good from Robertson.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
On its way from Irving for 2, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's
What you talking about,
from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, we've got Wallace. Doncic out there with White. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Cantor in at the center position. And
I won that money, right?
Shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now, here's Doncic. He started closer. Gobert against Cantor. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. You see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA.
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players and maybe under contract with another team.
I see that a lot. I can have it.
Oh, they figured it out, right? You know what I mean? Look at Oscar Rob, 36, 5, and 8. You know what I mean? Look at Christopher. Christopher came through. Oh, I caught it. That's what I'm saying, dog. Let me see what this nigga was doing, dog. Should I just leave it like that?
You heard about that? No, I'm not saying I'm going.
He hurt. Nigga. Fuck you talking about? We just blew y'all the fuck out. What? I didn't hear you. What? What did he say, J.O.? Oh, alright. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you were interested after that. Alright, let me get back to you right now. Look. You see yours up there? My bad, I was tripping. Okay, Greek Freak started to take more shots. He gonna take over in a minute. You know how he do. About the 7-8 game is over. I don't like Kyrie in this Spurs shit. You might have to change your playbook, dog.
So they hate. They don't want to see me
go back to other shit. Ain't no more to go down. What you mean? Ben Wallace and that's it. Ain't no way to go. What you want to see? No points? 2 points, 2 rebounds from your man Cantler. You know what I mean?
To the village and I said my prayers. Now I have to wear my shades, don't scare the neighbors. That's why
damn, y'all shot 44%, my friend. Look at this big, oh my God. 19% from 3?
I'm a tunnel fish. See no evil, hear no evil. Man, I refuse
to listen. Dog, stop fucking playing with us, dog. Wow.
At the awards,
Clippers not a team. I think Ben. One more game before Ben. Cavs play Fly. Huh? Alright. Yeah? Yo, you gonna text Fly since you trying to do any changes, yo? Alright.